Hello once again, my name is Justin the All-Knowing. I'm back at it like a cracked addict. Today we're going to be doing some valves. I do have the water turned off. It's not completely turned off, it's on a trickle, but I do have the pressure released on it, so it's not going to be that bad. Just make sure. Okay, it's like I said, it's on a trickle. We're going to do the whole set here because they do leak. Let's adjust so I can get these in a good. There. Shouldn't take me very long at all. We do not want to lose anything down the drain. So let's cover up the hole for now with this towel. The valves go out from time to time. Just go in the goddamn hole. Come on. Quit fighting me. Now, hopefully the handles pop off. You gotta think these are two different kinds of metal and they can corrode. Stick together like this, and then you gotta use a valve puller, which I brought, and of course I don't need it now that I brought it. Let's stick this bad boy down here, block the hole. Oh, I forgot to do all the introductions. My name is Justin, the All-Knowing. You are watching Maintenance Life, brought to you by Out of My Butt Maintenance. Now, once I get these valves out, I might have to change the seats. They do have turn-offs, but these things do not work or turn, because they've been in there. Again, you probably got two different types of metal. They haven't been used in so long that they probably rusted or corroded in the spot. Don't want to get too much because then if I turn them and get them to work, then I have to find out a way to turn them back and know they're not moving. So we are going to be dealing with water here in a second. Some that's going to be trickling out. Let's check the rubber. The rubber looks a little worn. Let's put my finger in here and check the seat. I do not feel any grooves. So we can just put this in here and this will be done. Saving me from the dreaded water. I don't get enough. I like to get a goop on here to do my threads and so they don't seize up. I'm thinking of the next guy because you really don't want your threads to seize up on you. Let's get the middle one. Here is probably the main problem. The goddamn thing's falling apart. That one's got a little something on it. Let's see if I can pull this bad boy out. Sometimes I've been stuck in so long that they do not want to come out either. Another thing that corrodes. Did I get it to turn? No, I probably did not. This is not turning. I think it's only rounding out. Where's my flashlight to see if I got the goddamn thing. You gotta wedge it in. Nope. Oh. It's fine. It's now I got a small neck. I wish I could have got it out. Now, the difference between the diverter one and the non-diverter one is the holes at the base, which allow, gotta make sure you got your washers also when you pull these out, because you can't double washer these, otherwise they don't set well. So back to the holes. They allow water to pass mixing in the casing so it comes out to the temperature you wish to have it. It diverts the water from here up to there, also mixing the water together, hot and cold. Now there's a new diverter that allows you, the older style, which I'm sure this is part of. When someone flushes or turns on the cold water, it will blast you with hot, or vice versa. But there's a new one that has a shifting bead or baffle, level, float, that it allows, so if someone flushes, it will not, it'll divert enough of the cold and hot to keep you from getting blasted. Can I get this one out so I can show you what these look like? Again, I've been in so long. There's highly unlikely I'll get a chance to get any of these out. They're in it to win it. We'll have to replace the whole body to get some of these out because, again, they're not changed every time the valves are, and then they get corroded in spots. Maybe I got the wrong size of wrench, I don't know. Nope. Maybe I got the wrong size. It's a little thicker than this. Here's what they look like. New. Now that I see it, yeah, this is not a very good one. Let's get the cold one out. Make sure you put the rings that come with these on. Do not double ring. Make sure the ring is off. Make sure it is opened, or yeah, opened. This would be the open system here, or position. So when you go to put it on, you don't blast out the back part of it. So if we turn the water on, right now, with them in this position, they ought to be running. Now these are just suggestions. Some people do not want to put the plumber's grease on these to keep from corroding or keep the... God dang, my nose is running. It's so cold today. But I put it on there to keep it to think about the next day. Okay, now we are not going to overstress these. We are going to snug them down. So that means you turn till it stops and you give it a little turn. And that makes it snug. Giving it a good seat against the housing. You can overstrip these real easily. They are made of brass, I believe. Brass, not, but they keep always saying it's soft metal, which is true. So what we're going to do, we're going to close them. Seeing if they stop the trickling water. Okay. And now we are going to give the eggs in front a little turn to pack them down a little bit so they do not leak in the front. Don't stress these ones either. Just a snug. And then we'll turn the water back on and see where we're at. I need a tissue. I need a napkin. We forgot to grab a faucet. A faucet. It is awfully cold out there today. And we come down here and turn this bad boy on. Looks like we're going to have to tighten that packing nut down because it has a little weight to it. Put you down in here for now. Until I get that packing nut turned. You stop a dripping. Stop a dripping. Looks like we are good. We're good. Let's put this bad boy back together. Well, before we do that, let's wipe this down a little bit. What's there is there. I can caulk around it. We do not seem to be leaking now. We'll test it out once we get it all back together. These, you can just crank the crud out of them. Plastic, so what if you over tighten it? It's good to over tighten them, you know, just crank them down. It's plastic, it's good to crank it down. Just like on the handles, just go to town on the crank and just crank these down. It's called Screw the Next Guy. He doesn't need to be able to use these. Make sure you crank down the plastic really well. Make sure you crank down these screws really well to strip out the screw into the valve tip there. Stripping the screw and the valve tip at the same time. And this is up to you. Because anything I tell you, you got to remember, is just a suggestion. So if you tune me out and do want to do that, just go ahead. Well, nobody lives in this one. I don't know why I'm wiping it down, but I am. All right, let's test this out before we put on the buttons. I do not need it come out the non-shower head up there. It looks like we're good. No drips from the 3. And it stops like it should. Boop, boop. Let's wipe down my tub. And there you have it. I do declare. Alright, that's the end of this one. Just remember, this is Justin O'Hogan. Get out and doing maintenance like a crack addict. At it like a crack addict. I do declare this is another good one. I'll have an eclair, I do declare.